7 NFT use cases that could go mainstream, part 2. So today we're talking about all the different ways that NFTs can really make the next level and affect so many different industries. We're going to talk all about that today. And of course, we're going to talk about one of my favorite NFT platforms, Ethernity, and all their upcoming releases. So let's just jump right to the video right now. So here we are, 7 NFT use cases that could go mainstream, part 2. So if you haven't seen part 1, I'll put the link in the description for you guys to check out. But there was so many use cases. I think even though I said 7, I think we're up to like 14 now. But I definitely think that there is so many different ways that NFTs can be used and utilized. So let's talk about them right now. Social media and influence. So we'll call this the influence NFT. We're basically taking a piece of social media content and labeling that as an NFT and selling it off. Obviously, you've heard about people tweeting and selling like the first tweet ever. Obviously, there's things like that could happen. Or you could think about like Instagram, where maybe someone wants to make a specific moment into an NFT. All that stuff is definitely possible. But before we jump into some of the other reasons, I kind of wanted to jump in and give some updates on Ethernity. I've been talking about this platform for a while. I own a lot of stuff from Ethernity. I talked about Shaquille O'Neal, his eras of dominance. So let's check on some updates that we have right now. This first one that I want to talk about was the CEO of Ethernity, Nick Rose, who actually showed off a little teaser of the metaverse. Obviously, the metaverse is huge. Facebook renamed themselves Meta. A lot of companies like Decentraland, Mana, or Sandbox are really getting into this virtual 3D world where you could check out NFTs. So this is the Ethernity one, where you could actually join and walk around and see all the NFTs. You could bid on NFTs, create your own character to like walk around and see other people. So definitely possibilities are endless. And obviously all the great NFT work that Ethernity has done is all visible in there, and you could kind of like curate your own collection. So definitely possibilities are endless. I think it looks really cool, and I can't wait to see more of this. Another thing that's coming out with Ethernity is the Luis Suarez NFT release is coming, and it's his latest masterpiece. Interactive NFT, visually adjust according to his performance. So 2 points gold, 1 point blue, 0 points bronze. It's dropping on November 11th, so it is actually out already. So if you guys want to check it out, only on Ethernity.io. I think that's a great concept about the different colors that are changing. I think it's cool. And then the last one I want to highlight was from history to present, NFTs to encapsulate Argentine version of the beautiful game. The AFA collection is coming November 16th, so in a couple of days, only on Ethernity. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely check that out and follow along. So let's continue on the video. So the next one is Digi Identity. So basically having an NFT that's act as like a key that unlocks the door to like your social profile. I've talked about this. There's like a lot of projects out there. It's like you buy an NFT to get their ecosystem. So technically you can have an NFT that shows kind of like, I mean, we have physical NFT, which is our ID or social security number. But if you had like a digital identification that people can check to verify that's you, that can be used as well. So definitely interesting concept. Music, obviously the idea of because we think about digital art as being NFTs, but you could have music or maybe a specific song is NFT. Obviously, a lot of artists are starting to do that now, and there's different platforms out there that do audio NFTs where you say, okay, own this 2-minute song, and whoever owns it, it could be multiple people or just one person. I definitely think is interesting concept for sure. Healthcare, basically a way for tracking people's records through the blockchain, I think would be interesting, and obviously encapsulating that into a specific NFT would make sense. So advertising is definitely an interesting one. I always say that there's a possibility of websites out there, the whole entire website being owned by different people. So having a specific spot technically owned by a specific person, it's definitely possible. So NFT search. So right now it's hard to like search for all the different NFTs. There's different platforms out there: OpenSea, Ethernity, Rarible. So if like there's some sort of like major search engine where you could just search for all NFTs out there, that's definitely something that could happen, and definitely something that's needed, because there's so many different places. Like, where are you supposed to go Bored Ape? Where are you supposed to go to get doodles? Where are you supposed to go to get all the things that are possibly in different metaverses? So having an NFT search is interesting. And of course, fantasy sports, obviously owning a piece of maybe like a moment, or maybe like for the season you own like this specific team. Obviously there's fantasy sports where you could like draft specific players, but maybe you own them, maybe you own their specific moment, maybe you own like an identification card for them. There's lots of possibilities, and definitely a huge industry that could really benefit from NFTs. So again, lots of different things out there. If there's other use cases that you guys think of, let me know. But the idea is that there's a million things that you could use with NFTs, and so many different use cases. It could literally fit into any industry in some aspect. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about these use cases, and if there's any that you guys could think of. So I'll have more crypto education videos in the near future. As a reminder, check out those Ethernity drops. Again, I'm a huge Ethernity person. I actually just got some messy moments, so definitely check those out. Those were really cool, the Magician set. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on all the upcoming drops for them. I'm super excited about them. I am a ERN holder, so I can't wait to see how all these new drops affect the token price. And I'm just overall excited about the project as a whole, and especially the new metaverse announcement. Definitely check that out. I can't wait to see more information on that in the near future. So thanks everyone for watching. Catch you guys next time.